Hey gang, Django here, Primal Punch here, coming at you with the Bat Bender's Helper, the baseball bat bender's helper. Made myself one. I had to after messing around with Lee T and Tom F's, so I had to make myself one. Got her prepping for repping. Check that out there, because otherwise, doing reps, you just gonna tear yourself up. So with this, we can practice those braced bends for long steel bending, and you can move your hands in again, to get more resistance. I can only afford to make myself one of these, like, ever. This is a real splurge. It's 200 feet of rope, and all the other materials. It's just like really costly, and so I could only afford to make myself one. So I gave it a lot of resistance. All right. So I'm going to be working on this bugger for some time to really get significant movement. But with this, we can work those push and pull, and I do recommend fastening some kind of pad, even if you just take a couple of pieces of paracord and, tri-fold a towel and wrap that towel around something, because we're going to be doing reps, all right? I used a cutoff of an old yoga mat and good old duct tape. Duct. And so we're going to work push and pull muscles, okay? I'm going to alter your angle of view here, so hopefully you'll be able to see what's what. So we're going to go ahead and keep this even, okay? Because right now we're working our core. You're going to feel this down through your abdominal muscles, your lower back, shoulders, your grip, forearms, okay? You're going to feel this, feeling it, all right? Then we're going to work our pull muscles, and we're going to want to get into a good position, okay? Keeping our back straight. I don't think you can see me, can you? I'm going to move you down a step here. All right? Never round your back out doing this, okay? Because this is going to be a lot like rows, doing rowing. So, just get it somewhat centered, and then draw back, keeping that back straight. And here we're going to do some iso holds, okay? That's going to help me make progress on these bends, get more movement. So when we're drawing, if we have it braced on the left knee, you're going to feel it slightly more on the right side in your lower back and everything, because we're drawing back at a very slight angle. We're having to turn our body to match that knee, okay? Now, because I've got the padding, I am bracing it directly under my kneecap. And you're better off putting this mid-shin, okay? Mid-shin is better. I was being lazy there. Turn it against the band real quick. I can get some movement against the bend. This is really working the grip a bit too. I mean, not a bit, a lot. As you can see, you're having, especially if you're going against the bend, it's going to try and turn on you before it bends. Oh yeah. Then we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy going here. All right, and again, keeping that back pretty straight, we're going to apply force, a little bit of torquing with our torso, leaning over and drawing up with the shoulder, okay? So we're getting a bend. We've got it braced on, our upper thigh here in the groin area. Make sure that you don't get your doodads betwixt the bat bender's helper and your thigh. Make sure your doodads are out the way, because we're going to get some major owie going on if they're in there. Keeping this even. So we're drawing that shoulder up, and you're going to feel this all through the forearm, shoulders, delts. All right. Then here, Now I'm going to want to put some pads around the end of this eventually, because I'm going to be doing these as well. And this is a really great little movement here. Now I'm going to draw this forward and hold. That's a good one. So we're going to try all those different positions for bat bending, or bat breaking, okay, for breaking the ball bats. My friend John A. told me you were going to let me smash my shades, man. What's going on? I thought you had my back. He told me he liked doing her like this, and I'm thinking I'm going to be like a cartoon. I'm going to drive myself into the ground, like happens to the cat when the tree falls on him. Drive him into the ground like a tent spike. Now this, I am not going to pull hard. I'm going to try to make sure that I'm keeping a nice straight column of my neck with a positive tension between all the neck muscles. Dog always barking. Yeah, you actually can put quite a bit of oomph into it, but you know, be careful. I wouldn't recommend that one for beginning. And I'm pretty much at the beginning of the long steel bending. And I'm pretty excited about it after that piece of rebar bent for me. That 1/2-inch weldable rebar, just, you know, getting used to those movements. Now the one thing that I can't see really being able to do is the thigh crush portion with this. That's just not going to happen. But you know, you can train that portion of it with your steel bender's helper, or you know, like that. I'm just loving this. It's really a good workout, man. Just a killer workout. Hit those push and pull. Now the difference between your long steel and your ball bats in this is that it keeps fighting you. You don't have like a spot where it just suddenly, you know, it doesn't have resistance. You can back off and then bend it further, back off, bend it further. This goes back to its original shape every time. So when you lose progress, you got to start from scratch. And that's one of the reasons why the steel bender's helper has really helped me with steel bending so much, you know, because it's a fight all the way through. Really helps with that endurance. Go against the bend here. We're going to hold those isos just for at least a couple seconds there. Yeah. Whew. Man. And it just goes back. Working against that bend. There's always a natural curvature in my product. And you go against that and you get like, you know, I've had it be as much as like 20% more resistance and as low as 10% more, depending on the piece, you know. When we're doing this, when we're bending against the shin, we're going to do like a modified savate movement, where that stomping kick, you drive forward with that hip. You do this a little bit here. It's a more truncated movement, of course, but it adds that little extra. Well, just thought I'd share that. I am loving this, man. Just loving it. Had to make myself one. Had to splurge on myself. But I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with me. Just had to share, alright? Because I'm just really getting a kick out of it, man. It's a really wicked workout. And I'm looking forward to getting stronger at this, and hopefully next time I try a piece of rebar, it bends a little easier for me. So, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a good day. Alright, so you live free, punch hard, and bend hard, alright? And be good to yourselves, because you're worth it, and I dig you. And I really appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with me. Remember, when you're working out, always remember to breathe. Don't lock out your knees slightly bent. Never overextend your arms. And be safe. Don't round out your back. And be good, alright? Or good-ish. Good enough, alright? Alright, bye now.